Get to the nearest stations. We have an emergency. We're losing people one after the other. We need help.
It was already too late when they called us. The rescue team was ready for anything. But then, that bright light. Before I could open my eyes. We are the only ones left.
What's up, guys? John here from the Kilobits, and today, yes, trust no one. Out here in the Arctic, nothing is what it seems. Yeah, I'm checking out Distrust from Cheerdealers, and is being published by Alawa Entertainment. Both a developer and publisher I can't say I've ever heard of before. I think the developers are actually a small Russian team. But yeah, Distrust, this is a isometric survival horror game. Well, kind of. And it's not actually out yet. This is actually the demo. I think it comes out on the 23rd of August. And as I say, it's survival horror. They're saying it's very much influenced by John Carpenter's The Thing, hence the Arctic setting. I will show you what the game is all about in a minute, but in options, as you can see here, it's, well, pretty basic options. You're probably guessing by the fact that graphics options are simple, good, beautiful, fantastic. Yes, it is done in Unity, but we won't hold that against it. Just kidding, honest. I won't bother with tutorial, but we will start a new game. So, as I said, it's survival horror, and at the moment we can have 2 characters. There is something in the game that makes me think we can have up to a party of 3. Obviously there's this, but sleeping and sanity tend to be a mechanic in the game, and some of the rooms there's 2 beds and a sofa you can sleep on, so I'm guessing at some point in the full game or even further into the demo you can actually unlock a 3rd person. But we are 2 of these survivors from this helicopter crash. We can have Robert Carter, Carol Woods, or we can have James Abrams. And each has their own particular trait. So Robert is an expert in exact sciences. He's basically our kind of engineer, will fix anything type thing. So he's got improved ability to kind of fix stuff. Carol Wood is essentially a cookery student, so she will always be able to cook some food. And James is a survival expert. So he can sustain himself in lower temperatures. But I'm just going to go with these 2. It doesn't seem to make a lot of difference, really, at least in this kind of demo, early game type section. So I said it's survival horror. The horror is very, I wouldn't say mediocre. It's kind of present, and as I said, there's like a sleeping and sanity type element to the game. But it's mostly about the survival, and obviously out here in the cold, we want to get indoors as quick as possible. No, you get indoors. Get indoors. You come in as well. So we can see our stats up here. We've got warmth, stamina, which is essentially our, What the hell are you doing? Seriously. Is this some new kind of dance? Anyway, yeah, the stamina is how we keep going, our endurance type stamina and all that kind of thing. That's, as we lose it, we lose our sanity essentially, and satiety is basically our hunger. So yeah, go in there. The weird dance is freaking me out. And you can search, it looks like a bedside table. Okay, you try that one then. Oh, light jacket, right, well, we'll put the light jacket on you. We have 1 cup of coffee, right. So like I said, sleeping and sanity is definitely a thing in this. Oh, we've got keys, right. Keys are essential to get into a lot of buildings. We've got some candy, that's everything here. So the idea is we need to make it out of this section. There's an element of random generation, procedural generation to this. So these layouts are always different, buildings are always different, what's in them is different, and how we get out varies. So today we have to... Alright, I have done this. I've done the gate is blocked by a huge snowdrift, go and get a snowplow, and then there's this one, which is a reinforced gate, which last time I had to blow open, and presumably if we go back to this... no, there's not an explosive. There was like a little building with a gun on it, which indicated it was like an ammo dump type thing. We had to build a kind of pipe bomb to blow open the door. So this one, I'm not sure. Well, we'll send number 1 to the storage one. That seems like an idea. You come here. Hopefully we can get you to go into that building. And because you have the jacket, you're alright out in the cold a bit longer. So we'll go and send you to... Actually, we'll send you to this building. This seems to be... Yeah. So this... You're going to need keys to open the door, and every action takes time. Right, okay. Well, you start looting this place. This is normally the best place to actually get gear from. So whether it's a shovel or a crowbar, lots of... firewood and all that kind of thing, but it's going to take a while to basically go through her ring of keys to actually find what's going on. Right. But this building's locked. Okay, well, we're not going to be able to get much further with this guy, so let's send you to, well, this building then. This is the next building we don't need a key to get into. But I reckon this is probably going to have no generator or furnace in here. But there probably will be something that will lead to the exit. It tends to be the locked buildings seem to be kind of objective type ones. And this is the... As I said, look. There's 3 options for sleeping. So our stamina is fine at the moment. Oh, nightstand. That will tell us the weird spooky things come along. Go on. Get inside. Go on. There we go. Lockpick. Okay, this is first aid cabinet. Okay. So we can rotate the camera with Q and E, as you'd probably guess. That will tell us that sleeping sends everyone mad. Alright, she's got an adrenaline shot. There you go. These creatures are man-eaters. People are going to sleep and never waking up. They just disappear. We're trying to stay awake. I hope this helps. So in darkened buildings, ones where the generator isn't on and there's no lights, you walk around and you have to use your torch in that. Whereas in well-lit buildings, you can move around with a bit more ease. Oh, and another locked one. Do I use my pick lock? No. I think we will go to the next building along then. You run to there, Yeah, you're slowly getting very, very cold. We need to find whatever is the objective in this building and get out of here as quickly as possible and find a warm building. Seriously? Nothing? No? Right, okay. Get to a warm building. Yes, might as well go here because you're going to need to open up that door anyway. You are in here, so... Table. What's on the table? Refrigerator. Okay, this is where... We could actually send her. Would be better, because obviously she's better at cooking things. But she needs to start warming up. Yeah. At least in this building she is warming up. Don't cook anything. Go to the freezer. So... As I said, it's kind of very typical survival. The kind of insanity element is nice, and so far I've had stuff like one person lost their mind and everything was distorted, so they had distorted vision, so we had this kind of weird wibbly wobbly effect. Another was... they became obsessed with Shakespeare and just would do nothing but quote Shakespeare and go slightly mad that way. This is the generator room. There's probably something knocking around in here. Oh, what's in the crate? Number 2 is actually in. No, we can't do anything there. Fine. There's got to be objective somewhere. Okay, start getting supplies. You get supplies from there. So I said, it seems odd, this one. I don't know quite how we blast through that reinforced door unless there's a different key or something for it. In actual fact, we'll bring you over here. You can start scavenging for supplies, and you can go into the cooking place and start whipping up a meal, because that's your special skill. Where's the oven? There's the oven. Go and cook something. Oh no, we can do it there. Right. Swapping places. Empty crate. Right, you start doing all those kind of things. How are we? So warmth is okay. Stamina about half. We could do with another jacket for this guy. We've got 1 protein bar. We're going to cook some food. We have 1 coffee. We've got a can of soup. Okay. Well, we'll just carry on with what we're doing. You carry on pillaging these shelves. And we will eventually work out what exactly we're supposed to do to break out of this small area. So, I mean, I've done like a couple of quick runs on this. Once you get past the first gate, it is a case of the demo continues. I thought it'd be a case of it would just end there and you'd have to kind of restart if you wanted a different experience. But no, it does actually continue, and obviously it compounds everything because you may have spent all your resources to get out of that section. So, like with any survival game, there's going to be a degree of managing your supplies and taking care to do whatever you can. Right, hammer. You just carry on cooking stuff. Instant noodles, yes. So we're going to need the food. Stamina is getting low. You could probably do with getting some sleep soon then. No, both staminas are getting low. Okay, right. Well, we could do with going back to the bunk room then. Lockers. Have we looted most of this? 1 empty crate. Debris. Right. Cook the soup. And... oh, and he's found a shovel. Okay. Empty bag of trash. Go on and look at that. Oh, we can grab some coal, which we can use on furnaces, I think it is. Sack of coal, yeah, do that. Can't cook anything else? No, right. Well, we're going to send you to the bunk room. Go and get some sleep. Can't keep my eyes open, so she's going to be moving slower, I think. And this is where... oh no, she's running. We're alright. Okay, you check the trash bag. Now, when you sleep, the glowy things appear. And it's also where the weird alien blob things as well. We can't smash open that. There's nothing else here, I don't think. No. Okay, right. Well, we're going to send you to the bunk room as well. Going to get some kip. But also, sleeping, I think also makes you sick. At least that's what I've experienced. And obviously, these yellow glow things are what crashed the helicopter or something as well. You'll get up in a minute, and we can get you to open up this door. I was quite surprised the weird alien orbs haven't shown up yet. They normally do. There we go. speak of the devil. And everyone's got sick. Come on. Wake up. Go do that. So I think the sickness wears off eventually. But we could do with feeding her. And what about this guy? Yeah, we'll feed him in a minute. We just need to get in here. As I said, we need to find... We know where the zone exit is, we just don't know how to open it. We may have to walk up to it and it'll give us a clue. But normally you can kind of figure it out. Or at least I've managed to in the last couple of runs I did. I obviously saw it was blocked and there was a snowplow right next to it, so that was obvious. And I think all it required was charging up the battery for it. And then the other one was armoured gate and... Right, 2... Okay, let's check the file cabinet. Feel dizzy, I must be hungry. Okay, right, you can have... Okay, you can't do anything yet because you're currently rummaging. There we go. Right, now you can. Oh, right, okay, so it's going to be a code. It's going to be a code for the gate. So it'll probably be 3-digit code, knowing video games. Everyone eat. Right, you go check that bedside. You... Oh no, that was the one that said everyone dies in here. I think that we've cleared out most of this. Okay, right, okay. So we've done that building. Okay, let's check out this one then. That thing is making me feel like shit. We need to get out of here. Yep, that's exactly what we're doing. I think they do tend to follow you. Right. You go start searching cabinets. We need to find whatever the rest of the code is. I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to be either 3-digit or 4-digit code. Spoilt food, more spoilt food. Oh no, there's a bedside there. Nightstand. So it is very typical survival game, just lots of rummaging for supplies. But the puzzle element to how you get out of each section is quite intriguing. Oh right, we've got a jacket. Right, well we can give the jacket to you. And oh, blackboard. Is there a clue on the blackboard? Instruction manual for the stove. Coal can be used. Yeah, we know it's either wood, coal, or rotten wood to power the furnace, essentially. Check that. You check that. That was just telling us to use fuel in the generator. We got another number. So yeah, we can fuel the furnace with coal if we want. 2, go check that. Oh, there's a locked door. Go on then. Generator is reasonable. We're not going to spend too much time in here. Things making me feel like shit. We need to get out of here. Yeah, I know, but we need to find the code first. In actual fact, let's send Milado over here to this gate. No, 1. There. You go there. I want you to check out the gate whilst you're breaking into this last one. Because you have a coat now, at least you should be alright. Are they going to follow? They're going to chase him. Right. Find the gate. What's it going to tell us? Alright, they're vanishing. They have vanished, okay. Okay, we haven't got an order for the codes, but we know some of the numbers. Okay, right. Get back in here, get back in the warm. Log. Anomaly captured. So, let's have a look at these numbers. That's how we're going to be able to tell. So it's 3, 6, and then whatever the next number is. So where are we on the map? We still need to go to this building then. Okay. Right, we'll send number 2 because she... Well, it doesn't really matter. They've both got jackets now. But we will... feed them. Instant noodles. Protein bar. Everyone have a protein bar, at least quick bite to eat. That should keep your stamina up. Oh no, it'll keep your satiation up. How are we for coffee? We've got 2 coffees. Good, right. Well, everyone have a coffee as well. That will keep your stamina. Yeah, the stamina will top up, yeah. Right, because we could have slept, but... Right. You were going to go there. Go and open that door. You... Have we got a hatchet or anything yet? Can we start smashing up crates? Did we miss out on anything? Furnace, no. Generator. Well, this place is about to run out of power. It's probably not a good idea to be here. We did have some more rotten food. Whether we can cook that, I don't know. There we go. Yes, we can. You go and do that then. I know it's better for the Carol to do it because she has the bonus, but I'm locked into this now. Break in here. We need what was it? The last part of the code, and then we can get it out of this section. So, I kind of like how they're dealing with the, you know, the escape and survive puzzle element. The survival, you know, typical survival, you know, find enough food and warmth to keep going is a bit grindy. It's a bit samey to other survival games, not even of just this ilk, but of, you know, survival games in general. Oh, we lost power. Can we put fuel in the generator? If we've got any fuel. We've got to find the last part of the code in this building, I reckon. Can you fuel that? Yes, you can. At least we can see what we're doing then. No, it's not going to be in a bag of trash. It's going to be in a file cabinet, probably. Or is this just going to tell us about the anomalies? Yeah, it just tells us about the anomalies. First aid, no. Can't cook anything else. No. Okay, well, we'll send you over to here. You know, speed up our collection of stuff. Can you actually see anything? Two, come on. Closed window, no, right, okay. Go and open up this one then. Oh no, there we go. It's going to be in a file cabinet. We don't need to search everything unless we can get... If we get the whole code, we'll be fine. You just dig coal, fine. There we go. That's got to be it. Let's have a look. Yeah, it seems 367. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Right. Right, go here. And I think we can actually bust out of here. So this seems to be like one of the easier ones. I did like the, building a bomb to get out, because you had to find a container for the bomb and then you had to follow careful instructions on how to build it. It was just simply mix 3 powders, but you had to do them in a certain order, or otherwise you blew yourself up. Which was, I wouldn't say particularly clever, but there was a nice element to it. So what is it? It's 367. So 3 6 oh, come on, 7. And that's open that up. That's an exit zone. Get number 1 to come over here as well. Leave. Have we abandoned our other friend? Did we abandon him? Yes, we did. Okay. I didn't realise that was a thing. I thought just leave would bring everyone, but yes. So this is Distrust. Obviously, that guy shouldn't have trusted us because we abandoned him horribly. Can we get into this building? There we go. There's the entrance. So yeah, Distrust by Cheerdealers comes out mid to end of August. As I said, I think it's 23rd. And no details on price. I think it's just going to be PC because it's definitely keyboard and mouse. There's no details on whether it would get a console release or a mobile release. I don't know. It may work on mobile, possibly. But yes, Distrust. If you want to know more information, I will leave a link in the description below so you can check it out for yourself. Yeah, let's fuel the fire, fuel the generator even. And if you enjoyed this kind of quick little first impressions of the game, hit that like button. Obviously, you can try out this demo for yourself if you're interested. The demo is up on their Steam page, so you can check it out for yourself. We're just still investigating, but obviously we've lost our friends, so we're not going to survive too long out here on our own. But I really want to know if, like they said, it's kind of inspired by, what's the name? John Carpenter's The Thing. Whether, the aliens really do attack. Also, I should wind down my stamina so you can actually see the... Oh, I like that. What happens when you go insane. So we'll open up this door, we'll feed her, and I'll just see if we can get the stamina to wind down enough so she slowly loses her mind. Where's the noodles? There we go. Noodles. At least we've got more food to keep us going. Character's busy. Right, go search this. It's going to take a while though, because our stamina weren't too bad. Normally I'm right on the edge of my stamina going the last 2 runs when I've tried to break out of an area. May have to use the magic of editing to speed up the insanity process. So we kind of lost our mind slightly, and rather than, the world going tipsy-topsy and or quoting Shakespeare, instead we are throwing tantrums. A lack of sleep makes a person crazy. The only thing can help is a long nap. Yeah, we're not going to sleep. Hypermetro... What the hell? It's like snow blindness? So yeah, the longer we go without sleep, the more crazy we go. But if you enjoyed this, as I said, if you want to find out more, I will leave a link in the description below. And I know you're not being able to see anything at the moment. Yeah, if you want to find out more, there is a link in the description. Obviously, you can check it out for yourself. Well, at least the demo. And if you... Why is it out of reach? Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you want to get in touch, you can do in the comments below or on any of the social medias over at the Kilobits. Yes, we're freezing to death. We've gone mad. We're probably going to die of hunger sometime soon. Out of reach. Okay, this is weird, this kind of look to it all. Bouts of aggression. I just want to see what I can stack up. One more crazy point. Come on, just one more. It's not going to let me, is it? It's going to be a maximum of 3. So it'd be interesting to know what all the different afflictions are. Yeah. Alright, well, unfortunately Carol's not going to make it, but hopefully I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!